So I decided to check the autofocusing on my new shiny Sigma 135mm, and my camera is Nikon D780, and I remember that I have this. This is called focus pyramid, and so you set up like this, and then you focus on this blue square in the middle, and then you look at where your camera is actually focusing. You have to use the tripod. And so I took a bunch of pictures, and they're all very confusing. Now check this out. Like, for example, I took this one where it was sitting at a different location, and now there's more light in there, but this one was at 0, like basically 0 compensation. Okay, and you can see that it's front focusing. Like, this area here is sharper than here. You can see the numbers, right? 5, 10, 15. So which way do you compensate? Let's go +5. +5, no, it's too much. Now over here it's, see, 5 is sharper than this 5. So +5 is too much. And then I went -5, and now I moved it to a better location where there's a light there from. Now -5, check this out. You see, I'm focusing on here, but you see even that part is out of focus because all the focusing is happening here. So -5 is too much. How about -3? -3, things start looking better, but still, you see that 5, so I'm focusing here. All that is still blurry, like there's more focusing in the front. Then we do, just for the heck of it, +2. That's not good. Now all this is blurry. You see over there it's too much, right? So plus definitely is not working, so it has to be minus. And then finally I went +1, no, sorry, -2. -2, and you see it should be the same. You see 10 over here is blurry, but 10 over there is sharper. 5 is blurry, this 5 is sharper, so I'm gonna go back. And I think what I did is I did I do -1? I don't remember. Hold on, let me see. I think it should be, well, basically the worst thing that can happen with any lens, and I don't know why they always have these issues, you know, like Sigma, they're saying that Nikon is not sharing focusing information with them, and the, oh yeah, I went to -1. Okay, so yeah, -1 was perfect, I think. Basically, so it's good because, you know, when the lens is really bad, that's when, because that thing only allows you like 20 is maximum, you know, -20, +20. So let's see if we can, some people are using this, but how do you mount this? Let's see if we can figure something out. Because this way, let's say, come on, don't roll that way. See, this way I can see, let's say I'm gonna focus on 7, right? I'm gonna focus on number 7, and we're gonna see what's going on, like which number will be sharp. I think this is even better than this. This was like 20 bucks plus shipping, whereas you can do it like this. Okay. Okay, so I adjusted the tripod, so I'm focusing on number 7. And I'm using a timer. Okay. Now I'm gonna turn off the camera. Take the SD card. Put it in here. So it's still -1, right? So I'm just testing. So I'm just looking at the last picture. Uh-oh, sorry. Yeah, you see? So I focused on 7. Actually, it's pretty good. Look at this. You see, I focused on 7. Anything in front of 7 is not sharp, but over here it's sharp. So basically, I'm guessing has to be -2. Like, I don't care about that other tool. So 7 and... But you know, 7 is good, 6 is good. But just for the heck of it, let's see what happens is -2, which I tried before. Did I try before? -3. Yeah, I had -2 over here. And on this one, yeah, too much was behind. Well, just for the heck of it, let's see what happens if I change it to -2, because I trust this more, you know, because this is bigger and brighter. Okay, so we're going to AF fine-tuning options, fine-tune and save lens, and then -2, okay. And let's see what happens. Like the worst case, and if that happens, I'm gonna return this lens, is when it's inconsistent. Like that means that you cannot fix it, because you know once it's +1, then it's +2. Okay, so now we tried -1. It was still back focusing. So now we're trying -2. Oh wow, look at this. That's beautiful. See, 7 is sharp. 8 is, well, this number is still a bit sharper, but actually it's pretty close. So pretty much where I focus, that's where you see all this is blurry. This is blurry, but in the middle it's sharp. And actually I tried, but what's funny is that when I tried auto tuning, my camera has auto tuning, it told me +3, which is the wrong direction. Then it says +5 when I tried second time. But when I started doing it on a tripod, I actually saw that I need to do -. But yeah, this is beautiful. So I like this. So I'm gonna leave it like this, -2. -2. And then we're gonna take we're gonna do let's see what happens if I try to shoot something. I did that oh, there's that sign Cambridge, and I took a picture of this car and to see if the license plate can be visible. Hold on, camera is okay. Let's take this. All right, so on, everything is the same, right? So, okay, let me see. Fine tune -2. Yep. So let's see what happens when I'm gonna try to take a picture of that sign. Except of course it's much brighter outside. Okay, the sign says welcome to Cambridge. Son of a gun, I forgot that I have this. Oh, no. Wow. I'm gonna show you guys this in a second. Everything is bluish. It's because I changed the white balance to Kelvin, my favorite. All right, and so now I'm gonna turn on the camera. I'm just gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at this two latest pictures. I'm gonna show you something. So the beauty of digital technology. Like I still remember when I was a kid, how I'm telling you, when I had that Russian Fed 3. Yeah, it was a Fed 3 film camera. And you know, you take a picture, you have no clue what's going on, even though I was trying to use these meters, because you know, camera of course had no metering inside, so I had to use this outside meter, you know, light meter. And basically the results were always unpredictable. It was either too dark or too light. And I remember my late dad was always like, Сережка, ну вот что-то не хватает. Я не знаю что, но не хватает. The expert, right? So he says, I don't know what, but something is missing in your picture, but I don't know what. Like what kind of advice is that, right? So he cannot tell me what's wrong. Something is wrong, but I cannot put my finger on it. That's, you know, translation from Russian. And then of course, you go in the bathroom and people start knocking on the door, you know, hey Sergey, I cannot hold it anymore. Because inside the bathroom is my, you know, temporary lab, right? And you have to do the, you know, developing and, you know, the fixer, whatever it's called, проявитель, закрепитель, man. And then you have to dry them, right? Otherwise the picture's just gonna turn themselves into a roll. And I remember I had that special machine where you put them on a screen on both sides, and then you put this little tarp over and then plug it in. Man, it was so much work. Now here you see me, right? I take a picture and 1 second later it's inside the computer and we're testing different, so this was, check this out. So that's the sign, just disregard the bluish color, but look how sharp this is. This is like unbelievable. So that's what I was focusing on. I was focusing on the sign that says population 129,000, Cambridge. Look at this. You can almost read the license plate of this car. So I don't know. Okay, what about this white car? Can we read the license plate? Not exactly, but I see 323, the last CBTF 323. Yeah, which is pretty good. And look at this, you can read this text over here. Like somebody parked this, and you can clearly read shooting supplies select. Shooting supplies select, you know. So it's pretty good. And then the second one, I took a picture. That's the SUV right outside of my window. See? Well, it can do with a little bit of improvement, but you can definitely read it, right? So, but also, you know, it's a gloomy day, and the more light there is, the better. So 876, and I think I took a picture of this car before. Let's see. No, where was it? No, I didn't save it. It would be cool to compare it. But it's definitely, see, when it was 0, it was definitely too much focusing in the front. So not sure how minus works. I thought it should be plus to go that way, but when I tried minus 20, let's say, it was totally nuts. See, minus, it moves it this way, moves it towards me. And then minus 10. Minus 10, you see it's going this way. Like it's pretty sharp here, right? But that's where it should be over there. See, the focus pyramid sign is not sharp, right? So the less the number, the better. So minus 10, right? And then it was minus 5. Still too much over here, but more like minus 5, between 5 and 10. Now you can read this, right? And so, and then I did minus 3. It was getting better. And then I did minus 2. You see, like it's a bit, now it's a bit too much over there. I don't know. Maybe I should just ask him to replace the lens, you know? Because if it's inconsistent, then you cannot fix it. But I like this. I like this picture. This looks pretty good. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave me some comments in here. Shall I? Oh, actually, I emailed them. I said, can I maybe exchange the lens? Because I said, I think I got the... I think I got a... So minus should be going this way. See, I'm just looking at the instructions over here. So minus, it brings it to you. So minus, then it's here, minus 10. Minus 5, like in this example, they were saying minus 5 was perfect. So minus, oops, sorry. Back focusing. 10. Yeah, too much focus in the back. Okay, back focusing. Then they move this way. So back focusing. So mine was front focusing, because over here it's sharp in the front, not in the back. So that means that I should do plus, not minus. I don't know. Oh man. Anyway, so if I cannot make it sharp, I'll have to send it back. The good thing is that I got it from the official dealer, which is Gentech, which is the only official dealer in Canada for Sigma, which is Gentech, and you get and you get 7 years warranty. 7 years warranty. So we'll see what happens. But all in all, I love this focal length. 135 millimeter. It's a dream focal length. But unfortunately, even though it's made in Japan, right? Somewhere here, right on the lens, proudly says Sigma, made in Japan. But unfortunately, that means nothing. I don't think they have proper quality control, because Sigma and Tamron, they quite often have this issue where the lens does not want to provide consistent focusing, with Nikon or Canon. And they're blaming Nikon and Canon because they say those guys don't share, the information they need in order to adjust the lenses. And Nikon says, well, if you want good autofocus, buy Nikon glass. Why are you buying Sigma glass, right? Thanks for watching.